Scorpio, welcome to your weekly horoscope for May 4th to the 10th, 2026. My name's Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer. Scorpio, as you move into this week, there's a strong sense that your daily life is becoming more activated, more demanding, and in some ways, more revealing. It may not feel dramatic at first, but there's a buildup happening in your routines, your responsibilities, and the way you're managing your energy. And it's all pointing towards something deeper that needs your attention. At the beginning of the week, Mars in Aries is moving through your sixth house, forming a square to Jupiter in your ninth house in Cancer. This immediately brings focus to your daily routines, your work environment, your health, and the way you handle your responsibilities. Mars here is energizing your need to take action in your day to day life. You may feel a push to get things done, to fix something, to improve your routine, or to handle tasks more efficiently. But at the same time, there could be a sense of urgency to pressure, like everything needs to happen right now. Mars also rules your first house and your sixth house. So this connects your identity, your physical energy, and your personal drive directly into your work and your routines. This is very personal for you. You're not just going through the motions, you're deeply involved in what you're doing. As Mars squares Jupiter in your ninth house, this is where tension begins to build between your daily responsibilities and your bigger vision for your life. Jupiter is expanding your perspective, your beliefs, your desire for growth, travel, or something more meaningful. This can look like feeling overwhelmed by the small things while also craving something bigger. You might feel stuck in a routine or frustrated that your day to day life isn't aligning with your long term vision. You may also take on too much, saying yes to responsibilities or tasks without fully considering your capacity. Or you might feel like your energy is scattered between what you need to do and what you actually want to do. Internally, this can feel like restlessness. You may think, there has to be more than this, or why does everything feel so overwhelming right now? If this energy is handled unconsciously, it can lead to burnout, impatience, or frustration with your current situation. You might rush through tasks, make impulsive decisions, or neglect your own well being in the process. But when you work with this energy consciously, this becomes a powerful moment of realignment. This is where you begin to adjust your routines so they actually support your bigger goals. This energy is asking you to pace yourself, to recognize that not everything needs to be done at once, and to be intentional about how you use your energy. As the week continues, the focus shifts into your relationships and your deeper emotional connections. Mercury in Taurus is moving through your seventh house and forms a square to Pluto in your fourth house in Aquarius. Now we are entering a space where communication within your relationships become more intense and revealing. Mercury in your seventh house is bringing attention to your one-on-one dynamics, your partnerships, and how you communicate within them. Mercury rules your eighth house and also your 11th house. So this connects deeper emotional bonds, shared resources, and your social connections into this dynamic. As it squares Pluto in your fourth house, there's a transformation happening within your emotional foundation, your home life, and your sense of security. What this can look like is a conversation or realization within a relationship that brings up deeper emotional patterns that could be connected to your past or your home environment. You may start to see how certain patterns in your relationships are connected to your upbringing or your emotional conditioning. There could be a moment where you feel emotionally triggered by something your partner says or does, even if it seems small on the surface. Internally, this can feel intense. You may find yourself overanalyzing conversations, trying to understand someone's intentions, or feeling like you need to protect yourself emotionally. If this energy plays out unconsciously, it can lead to defensiveness, control, or emotional withdrawal. You might try to avoid vulnerability or react strongly to protect your sense of security. But at a deeper level, this is about healing. This is about understanding your emotional patterns so you can change them. This energy is asking you to communicate with awareness, to notice your triggers without immediately reacting to them, and to be honest about your emotional needs. By the time you reach the end of the week, there's a noticeable shift into something more supportive and expansive. The Sun in Taurus, still in your seventh house, forms a sextile to Jupiter in your ninth house in Cancer. This feels like a moment where things begin to align. The Sun is illuminating your relationships, your partnerships, and your connections. And as it connects with Jupiter in your ninth house, there's growth through understanding, perspective, and shared vision. This can look like feeling more aligned with someone in your life. Maybe a conversation brings clarity, or you feel like you and another person are on the same page again. There can also be opportunities for growth within relationships, whether that's through learning, traveling, or simply expanding your understanding of each other. On a deeper level, this is about aligning your relationships with your personal growth. It's about recognizing that the people in your life play a role in your expansion. This energy is asking you to open yourself to connection, but from a place of awareness and growth, to choose relationships that support your evolution. Overall, this week is a journey between your daily life and your deeper emotional world, between your routines and your relationships. It begins with pressure and activation in your day to day life, moves into deeper emotional realizations within your relationships, and then settles into a space of growth and alignment. You're being asked to bring your daily life into alignment with your bigger vision and your relationships into alignment with your emotional truth. And as you move through this week, the most important thing you can do is stay aware of your energy. Do not push yourself beyond your limits, but also not avoid what needs to be addressed. Because everything that's coming up right now is guiding you toward a more balanced, aligned, and intentional way of living. Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous week. Don't forget to follow and subscribe so you can get your weekly astrology updates, and I will connect with you in the next one.